Hey guys, welcome back. Let's continue. Episode 2. Alrighty. To start, let's read this note, and I'm gonna warn you, pals, it's a long note.
Diary of Jeremy Hartwood. September 27th, 1924. I have decided to keep this diary. Too many inexplicable events have taken place recently. Never have dreams so haunted my every waking moment. Perhaps my romantic mind was too dull, and has only now woken up to these new paths and visions. Some, seeing my recent paintings, may question my sanity. I can only ask them, what is sanity? Where does madness begin? September 28th, 1924. The night is pitch black. I am again drenched in sweat. I was wandering in the dunes, among giant standing stones. They were arranged in a circle, and the wind whistled about them. I plunged my hand into the soil and felt that repulsive thing which was trying to catch me. It seized me. I struggled to break free of its loathsome embrace and managed to tear my hand away. It was covered in sticky substance. I was gripping a knife. October 5th, 1924. The stone circle is a pentacle. Derceto's library is filled with books on the occult. I will study those books until I find some explanation for the dreams. The visions that haunt me must be connected to my discoveries. I shall have to undertake a profound exploration of my dreams. December 16th. Dear God, I have found the knife. It was hidden here, and what I have learned fills me with apprehension. It is a sacrificial dagger belonging to some unholy cult. The thought of that blade tearing through human flesh horrifies me, yet I must continue my research. Derceto is a storehouse of treasures. Was my father right, after all? January 23rd. I spend all my days plunged in dusty books. The servants are convinced I am mad. At night, I awaken them with my screams. The dreams are draining what sanity I still have. I have tried staying awake, but in vain. My visions have changed. No doubt the influence of my father's research. February 7th, 1925. The Dark Man, that is what I call him, has revealed his true face to me. He appeared, as usual, near the fireplace, but this time he approached me. His terrible smile will haunt me to my dying day. His breath was ice, and his burning eyes froze me. I could not move. I know, as surely as I have ever known anything, that the face I saw, the face that has turned my nights into hellish torture, is the mask of death. March 10th. My exhaustion is beyond description. The endless reading burns my eyes. It seems that pirates frequented the area. Dr. Herbert insists I keep to my bed. I have moved to another bedroom and sleep much better now. The Dark Man has not gone, however. I know it. He will wait for as long as he must.
The Dark Man.
Unless I, Jeremy Hartwood, can find a way to send him back to whatever hell he comes from. March 11th. My poor knowledge of Greek and Latin is a serious handicap to my reading. I have, nevertheless, made a great step forward. I drew the symbol on the floor. He can no longer go there. I want him to understand that I can do the same thing in my bedroom. I can imagine his rage and frustration. Only last night he found his way back into my dreams. March 13th. The translation will seriously dent what money I have left. I cannot paint. My pictures are clearly the work of a lunatic. The collector Thornhill's embarrassed smile was proof of that. March 29th. He has come back. He found the door to my dreams. I am too weary to attempt any defense. I have no strength left to fight, and he knows it. He considers me dead already. Could I possibly? March 30th. How ironic! The cave my father sought for so many years is here, beneath the house. Wait, the butler discovered a crack in the cellar wall. A breeze blows in through it, icy and repugnant. I am filled with horror at the thought of my father dying in this place.
Sorry, man.
I will carry to my grave the vision of his face contorted in the agony of that fatal heart attack. His body was twisted. He had webbed. His fingernails were torn and bloody from scrabbling at the floor. Dr. Gray concluded that death had been due to a heart attack. It was Waits, who some time later was informed that my poor father had in fact bitten off his tongue and choked on his own blood. March 31st. I explored the caverns in a dream. The dark man came with me. Strangely, I felt almost well. How can I describe what I saw? No. What words are capable of explaining such evil? I realized that my death was of no interest to him. The dark man wants something else. He seeks a body. His avid servants are now free. I am the cause. It is almost funny. A curse is on death below. From the foundations to the very rooftop. I can no longer struggle, let alone eradicate the evil that grips the house. The end is very near, I can feel it. I have taken the decision to... May he who finds this diary pray for my soul.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what was that? And of course that voice acting. Jesus. Oh my god. Jeremy Hartwood. Sorry, but you're weird, man. Okay. I don't need this anymore. Okay, there I have already been there. And for the rest I explored already. How's my stand? Okay, on fight stand. Okay, I think it's time that we go downstairs. First of all, let's go to the kitchen. It's this door in the corner here. Okay. There's a pot of soup, but don't eat it. It's human meat. Even if you try in this game, then she won't eat it anyway. It's human meat. Okay, that's the key. That's the key for the basement. Open search. Biscuit box. Cookies. Okay, so eat it to increase your health. 52. Okay. Alrighty. So what's in here? Here there are knives, but we don't need it. We have actually a sword. You can fight with the knives, but we have already a sword, and that's much longer and much that gives much more damage. Okay, once we yeah, let's see what's in here. What's in here? A matchbox. Okay, That's also interesting. Okay, so once we enter here, a zombie will appear. Okay. I think we need to get a weapon ready. Where's my weapon? Rifle. There. Let me save before I do mistakes. Another save data, just to be sure. Kitchen. So once you enter here, kill the zombie. Yeah, you hear it already on the music. Come on. What? Oh, let me reload. Let me reload. Because I spent a bullet for nothing. Okay, enter. Okay, turn around and get ready. Normally 2 bullets and it's done. There you go. Oh yeah, user can here. That what we found. You fill the jug. Okay. Now search here. And we have a shoebox. And what's in the shoebox? Open. A revolver. Take it. And... Oh, you cannot... Oh, my inventory is full. Okay, let's leave some items here. Okay, so we have a revolver, an empty shoebox. This, we don't need this anymore. Okay. Key, pot of soap, an empty flask. Yep. We can use it. Revolver is loaded. Only 2 bullets. That's not much. Oh yeah, a book. We have to read this.
A Brightness from Afar by Lord Boleskine, an account of his celebrated voyage to New England, 1824, Alistair Publications, Cambridge.
Lord Boleskine, New England, that's from the game Shadow of the Comets, no?
Following a splendid journey, the sunny harbour came into sight. The locals were much impressed with one's arrival in their midst. One had time to sketch several of them and notice signs of degeneracy. Some children showed one their queer hands that would inspire uneasiness. Upon the promise of a few coins, a child is undertaken to reveal to one a most prodigious phenomenon of a natural order. One admits to being skeptical as to the prodigiousness of the marvel, whatever it may be. Indeed, one suspects it to be little more than an evening stroll to some charming wooden hut situated in the forest hereabouts. One will nonetheless go, for it is always well to submit to such local enthusiasms. One admits to being somewhat flabbergasted. The Milky Way shone like the fires of the apocalypse from the inky celestial vault. Certain distant stars, normally invisible to the naked eye, were clearly visible, glittering indeed with a strange intensity. The heavy clouds that had settled above the village had no hold over that place. It would be pointless to offer here the names of the constellations one perceived in utter clarity. Apart from the interminable length of such a list, one might conceivably risk being charged with exaggeration. The cross cast its shadow on the ground. The sea in the distance was dead calm. spot and draw those stars. Tomorrow night, one will at last see Halley's comet in all its brilliance.
Mm.
The youngster will carry torches. Despite one's developed sense of direction, honed by years of travel, one feels incapable of finding one's way through the dark forest unaided. The drawings will, one is convinced, set light to the souls of men. Such a moon! One lost count of the craters, so sharply was their definition. Loath as one is to seem excessive in one's appraisal, one cannot but feel that the forest clearing is indeed a place outside the common laws of time and space. Surely it is not an hallucination. How strange to consider that idle conversation, some research in the British Museum, and a voyage to this backward village should culminate in so astounding a discovery. It may be that others have noticed the extraordinary nature of that place. How else could one explain the presence of that cross?
Okay, so about this book, that's totally, completely about Shadow of the Comet game. This has nothing to do about this story, but it's an interesting book, isn't it? Throw. Okay. Empty. Okay, if it's empty, we don't need this anymore. Is this empty? No. Gramophone, saber, for all the rest we need that. Okay. Okay, take. How's my lamp doing anyway? Okay, let's fill it. The lamp is full. Okay. Leave. $89. Wow. I can use it. I will need it anyway. Okay, let me save. Kitchen. There we go. And for the rest, I have everything. Yeah, okay, I have already saved, so we have the dining room. Okay, don't touch the zombies. Okay, someone is standing up. Drop, put. There you go. He will sitting down. Okay, put the soup on the table and the zombies will leave you alone. But still, don't touch them. Nothing important. Okay. Still, you don't need to touch these zombies. Nothing important. Okay. Now, next room. Next room is the smoke room. And we need water for that. Let me save here. Oh. How do I root water? Oh. Yeah. I was doing like a question, but never mind. Take get out. Get out. Okay. Here, water, use. Come on. Come on, Emily. Oh, Jesus. Use. Did I made a lot of damage? Oh, pretty a lot. Let me reload. Water. Okay, how is my health? Damn, I lost 10. Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, let me reload it again. Yeah, sorry for struggling. Okay, wait for a bit. Oh my god. Take. Oh my god. Quick. How's my health anyway? Oh well. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna continue like that. It's locked. Okay, so I did find a lighter. Actions, open. Take. And a book. Okay, we find a book. Let's read it.
Memories by Alistair Boleskine. Printed in London, A. Machin, editor, 1833.
It was during a conversation with G that one first heard of the New England fishing village of I. The area was apparently the ideal place from which to witness unusual phenomena in space. The quality of the air, along with the conjunction of several favorable factors, made one impatient to get started. Having gleaned what information one could from the British Museum, one set off with all haste. One's work on space and comets in particular had met with a warm response, and one thought it judicious to include several original sketches of the phenomenon, sketches which one felt were sure to arouse a great deal of keen interest in the scientific circles of 1834. One refers naturally to the passage of Halley's comet.
Editor's note: Lord Boleskine's memoirs end at this point. Who knows what extraordinary contributions he might still have made had he not succumbed during his visit to New England to dementia, followed by an early death in St. Andrew's Hospital.
That's also from Shadow of the Comet. Okay. Now let's open this doors. Okay, so we are at the front door. Guys, pals, don't open the front door, because if you do, there awaits an instant kill to you. Okay, so this door is locked. That's the ballroom. I think this door can be opened. That's the dining room. Yeah, okay. Leave here. Yeah, we still need arrows for to get to the library. Let's enter here first. Let me save. Save the game. And yeah, water. Open search. Okay. Nothing important. We have 3 arrows. And get out. Get out. Get out. Ooh, spiders! Spiders! I don't like spiders. They don't come over here. Okay. Well, I'm gonna save it here anyway. So, fuck spiders. Okay, now let's go to the basement. It's locked. That's that key that what we found in the kitchen here. There's nothing special in the basement because yeah, let's save. Basement. Yeah, there's rats there. Be careful. There's some bullets. Okay, take. Ooh. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ah! Ouch. Okay, but don't enter here. You will see why. Stupid that I got hit by a rat, by a stupid rat. Okay, go back upstairs. But you will see why I opened this hole here. Don't enter this hole, because if you enter this hole in the basement, there awaits a big giant monster there. So don't enter there. But you will see why I make this hole open. Okay, what do you need to do next? The pirate can wait. Okay, let's go back upstairs. Yeah, don't enter this room because the ghost is still sitting there and it will keep sitting there. Okay, go through here. That toilet monster is still there. Okay, now let's save. Arrows. There we go. Now we need a bow. It's time to shoot with the bow. A bow. Use. Okay, I have it. I have saved it anyway. Oh. A bit more to the right. No. Now a bit more to the left. If I miss, then I reload. This must be a good one. Nope. I missed. Okay, I did it. I did defeat it. Okay, I did it. Back to normal. This is a false book. We need that. Okay. And we need to push the clock here. And we will find something else. Open search. There's a small key and a parchment. Let's read the parchment. We cannot read that false book because it's a key item.
The Creatures of Night by Hubertus the Bald, translated from Latin by his brother in prayer, Fratre Johann Marcus.
Of monstrosity. You who read me know that night engenders monsters and that night creatures exist. The accursed book of Abdul al-Hazred is clear on this matter. That is not dead which can eternal lie. Unhappy he who knows that book. Unhappy he whose eyes alight upon that foulest of texts. Unhappy he who implores the standing stones, for he will free the powers of darkness. Of the pit. Stagnant waters are like the memory of men. Beneath the surface calm, clawed beasts await and are known to initiates as the deep ones. Awaiting his prey, the deep one seizes him and drags him down to the abyss, where Dagon, the cruel god, swims and reveres him whose name may not be pronounced. Of libraries. Unhappy he who frees the prowler. Unhappy he who meets the prowler erring among the books. He generates the vagabond that comes from other spheres. He believes the vagabond does not exist. He will feel the embrace of death, for in the eyes of the vagabond, books are no more than dreams, stone no more than wind. The vagabond knows how to take the breath of the reckless. Of strife. He who speaks does not know, and believes he is able to kill the creatures of the night. Folly. Evil is conjured up by science and secrecy. He who prowls among books will perish by the blade. He who flies in the dark caverns will scream in fear. He who swims in the depths will evaporate. But he who believes he knows nothing. He who knows says nothing. Of death. There are domains more terrible than death. That is not dead which can eternal lie. Each creature is conjured up and is not dead, but returns to the origins. A monster, a science. Steel kills the vagabond who never dies. Translator's note. Here ends the manuscript of Hubertus, who died in the library of the convent of Teruella in the year of our Lord 1666. Requiescat in pace.
Long parchment. Okay, I think it's time for going to the library. And this is a pretty confusing part because there's a monster. Plus, it's in the dark. Is there nothing else to find? Open search. No, okay, nothing important. I think that's all. Okay. So here is the library. Here we enter the library. Okay. Let's leave some inventory first. Okay. We need a key and we need a book. We don't need the block. Bullets. I'll reload this. Memories. Throw. Matchbox. I need the key to the cellar. I don't need this anymore. Okay. For the rest, that's all. I hope I can make it with this hell till the ending. It's not much, but yeah, it's still my first time. Oh, I'm on my time, so I'm gonna go save here. Okay, library, game saved, and I'm gonna stop here. So thank you for watching for episode 2. The next time we will explore the library. Well, we will try to explore the library. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye guys.